Anyone who has survived months of unemployment, kept applying, kept interviewing, kept fighting, kept hoping, that person is not weak, not irrelevant, not unsuccessful. They're a fighter. And only fighters come back stronger. If you've been jobless for months, if you're applying everywhere and still getting no calls, this video is for you, because you're not alone. And more importantly, you're not the problem. When someone keeps applying and still doesn't get an offer, it is not because they lack skills. It is not because companies don't want them. It is not because there are no jobs. It is because the strategy they are using is outdated, invisible, or ineffective, even if their experience is strong. And this is exactly what they need to fix. You can be talented, experienced, hardworking, and still get ignored. And that hurts. It breaks your confidence. It breaks your routine. Sometimes, it even breaks your identity. I know how it feels when every morning you check your email and see no updates, when you clear all interview rounds but still don't get the offer, when your family asks, "Any news?" and you have nothing to say. Listen, that pain is real, but your career is not over. You're not failing. You're not incompetent. You're not unlucky. You're simply using a job search method that no longer works in 2025. And if you want to restart your career, you need a new strategy. Not more applications, not more stress, just a smarter, sharper plan. So here is the exact step-by-step blueprint that such professionals must follow to actually restart their career fast. The same strategy top career coaches, recruiters, and HR directors use privately. First thing you should do, fix your position. Don't present yourself as someone who needs a job. Present yourself as someone who solves problems. For example, instead of saying, "I'm urgently looking for a job," say this: "I help companies deliver projects faster, smarter, and with zero chaos." Second thing you should do, fix your resume. Because recruiters judge your entire resume in just 6 seconds. Yes, only 6 seconds decide whether you get an interview call or get rejected. And if the recruiter can't understand your skills in those 6 seconds, your resume is rejected. Your talent is ignored. Your hard work becomes invisible. Not because you are not capable, but because your resume is not presenting you in the right way. Third thing you should do, fix your LinkedIn. Do you know what's the first thing a recruiter does after reading your resume? They open your LinkedIn profile. And guess what? That one single page can decide whether you get a call back or get ignored forever. Because today, recruiters don't read your resume or LinkedIn profile. They scan it with help of AI-based hiring tools. Even after shortlisting you and before they call you for interview, they quickly Google your name, check your LinkedIn profile, and within less than a minute, decide whether to call you for an interview or scroll past you. So, remember LinkedIn is not a social media platform anymore. It's a search engine. If your keywords are wrong, recruiters will never even find you. The fourth thing you should do, fix the networking strategy, because 87% of jobs never come from applying. Most people spend 90% of their time submitting applications and only 10% building connections. And that's exactly why they stay invisible. In today's job market, recruiters trust recommendations far more than resumes, and hiring managers prefer candidates who come through referrals, introductions, or mutual connections. When you network strategically, commenting thoughtfully, messaging hiring managers directly, joining industry groups, and showing your expertise publicly, you stop competing with thousands of applicants and start entering through the priority door where real opportunities actually live. Networking isn't optional anymore. It's the fastest, smartest, and most proven way to get hired in 2025. The fifth thing you should do, fix your interview game. Most people think interviews are about giving good answers, but that's exactly why they get rejected after the final round. The truth is simple. Companies don't hire you for what you say. They hire you for how clearly you show your value. And this is where most candidates fail. Not because they lack skills, but because they can't explain their work in a clear, confident, and simple way. Hiring managers want someone who speaks with confidence, takes ownership, and proves their results with real examples. When you use a simple story style like STAR, what was the situation? What task did you own? What action did you take? What result did you create? Even a 7th class student can understand your achievements. And that's the magic. When you explain your work in a clean, powerful, impact-focused way, you stop sounding like just another applicant and start becoming the obvious person to hire. Fixing your interview game is the difference between being almost selected and being selected on the spot. Now, here's the good news. The moment you change your strategy, your entire career starts changing with it. Suddenly, you get more profile views, more calls, more interview invites, and yes, real offers that finally respect your talent and hard work. Always remember one thing, you are not starting from zero. You are starting from experience, from every skill you learned, from every challenge you survived, from every responsibility you handled. Your career is not over. It's simply waiting for the right strategy to rise again. And your struggle, it does not define you. But your comeback, that will define you for life. If you want help to improve your resume, your LinkedIn profile, or your interview strategy, just drop me a message on WhatsApp and book your personal consultation with me at just 199 INR.